Let's start with the super important tool, the mooring winch. Ship's mooring winch is one of the most important component of the ship's mooring station, which helps the vessel to stay alongside. Then there is the winch drum, a fancy name given to the spool that holds the rope. Then comes the brake system, which allow us to hold the rope in place when the mooring winch is not in use.
Mooring ropes. Mooring station wouldn't be complete without the mooring ropes.
Welcome, gentlemen. Let's go on a tour in the ins and outs of a ship mooring system. Come along as we discover the beautiful world of ship's mooring systems and how the mooring system keeps the vessel safely alongside at a berth. Let's start with the super important tool, the mooring winch. Ship's mooring winch is one of the most important component of the ship's mooring station, which helps the vessel to stay alongside. Let us examine the fundamental workings of mooring winch, understanding its essential components and operational principle. On board ships, you will see different types of mooring winches. There are mainly three types: electric mooring winches, hydraulic mooring winches, or electro-hydraulic mooring winches. The one you're looking at here is an electro-hydraulic mooring winch. So basically, how does it work? There is an electric motor which is placed below this deck inside the steering gear room, which runs on power. Once it runs, it circulates the hydraulic oil into the system, which reaches here into this winch through these pipes that you are seeing. Using that hydraulic pressure, a rotational power is generated, which through this gearbox is then transferred to the winch. So this is the gearbox, which is connected through a main shaft over here to the winch. So the moment hydraulic oil comes here to this winch, it will create a torque. The gearbox will start turning. In turn, the gearbox is mounted on a shaft which will turn, and the whole winch is mounted on this shaft. So together with the shaft, the winch will also rotate. Additionally, we have controls on the mooring winches, which is the one control is over here and the other control is on the back. So these controls are provided either on each winch or they are remotely located on each side of the station. Like we are standing right now in the poop deck. So we have a control station for these winches on the port side and on the starboard side as well. Using these levers, we can change the direction of rotation of the mooring winch. So let's say if you want to heave the ropes, you'll have to pull the lever on the heave direction. And if you want to pay out the rope, then you'll have to push the lever in the payout direction. So in this way, these levers grant operators a control over the speed and force exerted on the mooring lines, allowing the operator to heave or let go the ropes, keeping the right amount of tightness, from winding and unwinding to tension control. These motors and gearbox deliver a flawless act in securing the vessel. Then there is the winch drum, a fancy name given to the spool that holds the rope, also called the storage drum. This storage drum is mounted on the shaft that is connected to the gear and to the electric hydraulic motor. So when the electro-hydraulic motor runs and there is enough hydraulic pressure in the system, it creates a torque, which in turn turns the winch drum, allowing us to pass or heave up the ropes. Then comes the brake system, which allow us to hold the rope in place when the mooring winch is not in use, maintaining enough tension in the rope so that the vessel doesn't move once it's made fast alongside at a berth. Safety assumes paramount importance in the realm of mooring winches. These mooring winches are equipped with an array of safety features such as overload protection systems and emergency stops. These mooring winches are designed to stop operating in case of an emergency or to preemptively avert damage resulting from excessive loads. This is a warping drum, a cylindrical structure mounted on the shaft of the mooring winch at the end. This helps us to handle extra line and hauling lines on the deck. This acts as an auxiliary equipment to handle the ropes when you have too many ropes to handle at the same time.
Panama Lead. This type of lead is mounted on the main deck and it's very common on board ships. A specialized mooring and towing fitting, also used to pass the mooring lines through it. But they're not as versatile as multi-angled fair lead, as there are no rotating parts and the friction between rope and Panama lead may cause limited damage to a mooring rope under tension. Mooring bit. These hollow steel casted posts welded to the deck are called mooring bits. These bits are used to secure either the tug lines while towing or secure a mooring rope used for the mooring operation, which are not on the mooring winches. Roller fair lead. This fair lead emerges as a pivotal device at the mooring station. Boasting an assembly of vertical rollers, it provides a wide angular range in the horizontal plane. The main advantage of this lead is that these rollers respond when mooring lines are under tension, so that friction is reduced, thus reducing any chances of damage to rope. Mooring ropes. Mooring station wouldn't be complete without the mooring ropes. From the strong nylon to tough polyester, these ropes comes in various lengths and diameters, ensuring that the vessel safely stays alongside during a cargo operation. As they form a critical part of mooring station, they demand regular inspections and proper storage to identify wear, prevent damage, and ensure longevity.
In conclusion, mooring winches and other components at the mooring station contribute significantly for a safe mooring operation. As I wrap up with this video on basics of mooring station, I just want you to remember one thing, that the sooner you familiarize yourself with these equipment, the safer you will be at the mooring stations. So with that, I would like to end this video wishing you safe mooring operations across your ships throughout your career. See you in another video. Thank you.